So today I'm going to be doing a fully organic beauty brand review, as well as not just one brand, a few brands, a full face of organic beauty. So let's just get started. But just to prep the skin, I'm not going to use anything from an organic beauty brand because I really wanted to showcase the Victoria's Secret's collaboration with this really beautiful skincare brand. This is the priming moisturizer as well as their serum, and it's right here. So I've been using this for a little bit and I barely made a dent. So I'm just going to start with the serum first. It's the Cell Rejuvenating Power Serum. It comes with like a rubber dropper. I love this packaging. I never thought that I would like such a packaging, but I do. I usually use quite a bit. The serum itself has a bit of stick to it, like it's not fully watery, so it's really like a honey consistency, like when honey is completely melted and it feels very syrupy. For dehydrated skin, tendency is that my skin is dry with a little bit of flakiness, so I like something that can kind of really adhere to the skin and last all day. And next, the priming moisturizer. It comes in this really hefty bottle with like that tortoise shell print. You can see the consistency here. It's like a white substance and it's like, you know, not fully cream, so I find that this, when I use it, I like to massage it a little bit because it's not like a watery gel. It's, I would say it isn't a solid cream, but it's like a lotion, so it looks like that. And I like to spread it on my cheeks first, and I like to make sure I have a very thin layer, and I find that this is the best way it works because once I do it the same way as the serum, I find that I don't get a even coating all around the skin. Okay, so with everything done, I do have blemishes. Try to ignore that, but my skin is super moisturized. Just the combination of these two is so good for my skin. I'm not sure if you can tell, but it just basically has a lot more bounce and a lot more kind of firmness to it, and it is tacky to the touch, so anything that goes on top will really adhere to the skin and it will last really long. Okay, I featured this quite a number of times on my IG story. This is a organic brand called Healy, and this is their wild carrot eye balm. I love this. I love it as a daytime kind of skincare product because it's balmy and it will last, because like anything like my other eye creams have a bit too much slip to it. So this eye balm just really kind of hydrates the fine lines. Okay, this organic brand called Henne, it kind of specializes in a lot of lip related products. So this is their lip mask. I'm going to use this at the start so that when I reach the lip products, I will basically just remove this and apply the lip product. But yeah, it's super luscious and really luxurious in texture, and it's a little solid in the pot, but that's because it's been in the air conditioned room. But it's actually really quite creamy, and I love that it feels like an oil. It's like, it's very different from the Laneige sleeping mask. Oily in its texture, and to me it feels like what I would prefer in a sleeping mask as compared to the Laneige one. The Laneige one is very like a gel mask for your lips, but this is truly like a very specific product that mixes oils as well as, you know, something that's friendly for the lips. It's a very targeted product that is, you know, just made for lips. Alright, so I finally got my hands on the Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint. As you can see here, I have it in two shades, ST6 and ST4, because they didn't have ST5. This is a super lightweight kind of skin tint, and it has barely any coverage, which is my ideal product. Sorry if you can see laundry there, you know, social isolation has led to this, so let's just be kind to one another. But I'm just super excited to try all these products, and yeah, I'm just gonna use a combination of the two. It comes in a dropper bottle. Squeeze the top and you can just basically see it's like super runny a texture. I think I'm gonna do like 2 drops of this, or 3 drops, and 2 drops of the other shade. So from what I've heard, it basically can get a little bit messy in terms of the packaging, but overall it's a very beautiful consistency. So I'm just gonna apply it with my fingers because I feel like that way it won't be too much absorbed into the brushes or the sponge. Oh wow, it has I feel like it has more coverage than the ColourPop Hydrating Moisture Tint, or what is it called? The Tinted Moisturizer. I'm just gonna do half my face to show you guys the difference as well. Alright, so I'm not sure if you guys can see, I'm coming up really close. It has, okay, if you're someone who is like a super full coverage lover, then basically you won't be very familiar with the concept of like light coverage product that is just very subtle. Yeah, so I mean, you'll get used to it once you try it out, but basically this is really good for something that claims to be pretty low coverage because it neutralized a lot of my under eye kind of discoloration. It made everything really even and it looks like skin. So those are the general properties. You can see this side, this is my natural skin. You can definitely see the imperfections versus this side, very well hydrated, and I feel like this formula does contain some sort of oils because it has given my skin on this side a lot more gloss and even more radiance than it did before. I really like it. Like, to be honest, I could just wear this and, you know, not add any more coverage because I feel like adding more coverage will make it look more unnatural. Alright, so that's my skin done. I love it. I seriously think that with the fingers is honestly the best way to apply it, but you can definitely try it with a brush. I feel like the brush will totally eat up a lot of the products. Okay, from the brand Gressa, I basically am gonna use this. It's a kind of foundation, but it has loads of coverage, so I'm gonna use it more like a concealer. I typically would recommend the RMS concealer at this point, but I've used that to death. So I'm just gonna use this as a concealer because it does have like a whole load of coverage. You'll see what I mean in a bit. And if you can hear outside noise, I hope you guys don't mind. My Rode mic has lost its battery and I haven't picked up a new battery, so I'm using the inbuilt mic. You can see that has like so much pigment, it's nuts. It honestly like has that serum oil hybrid kind of feel, but the difference between this and the Ilia one is that the Ilia one is a lot more, it doesn't have that much pigment, so it's just like your skincare product with a little bit of tint, so that's great. But I do find that the Gressa, the one that I'm applying now, has more blendability. So you can see under eye circles are covered, everything is still looking really dewy, really beautiful, and all good. I'm gonna move on to the contouring serum. I'm gonna move on to the Gressa contouring serum. You guys saw me use this in my latest video, the day to night hack, so this is nothing new, but you guys know how pigmented this thing is, so I'm not going to use too much. So using it on a dual fiber brush. Gonna use a clean one today. Finally see how pigmented that shit is. It's so good. And at this point I'm using all kind of water liquid based products, so alright to just layer on top of one another, but if you apply powder already, things may get a little bit trickier. I love it. Like, oh my gosh, look at my skin. I love all these products so far. Like, haven't reached a bad product. It's incredible. For blush, I'm going to be using this Ilia Color Haze pigment in this beautiful burnt orange shade. So it comes in this kind of a dispenser, a cooling tip. When it comes out, it looks like that. I'm not going to use too much because I'm a little scared of pigments. Sometimes it can be a bit too much. Oh yeah, I went ahead to do my brows, so I'm just going to pat it in with my fingers. Oh, it's beautiful. It's like a very nice, rich, burnt orange shade. I love it. Oh my gosh. It's like, it says it's a matte pigment. Obviously, I can't tell because I do have a lot of skincare products applied, but yeah, I mean, it translates on the skin like a very seamless coating that meshes well with everything, and I love the color, like spot on. I love a good orange color. Alright, for the eyes, likewise from Gressa, they have these beautifully packaged eye tints, and this is in the shade Roasted. I think I showcased this in my previous video as well. So it's like a cream eye tint, and I'm just gonna smudge it on. And they're like well pigmented, so it's like not anything less than other cream eyeshadows out there. And this is another shade called Aura. It's like a champagne shimmer. Legit, oh my gosh, look at it. It's like really pigmented. Alright, so I did my lashes really quickly from Gressa. I'm gonna use their liquid highlighter. This is like a champagne glittery shade. Looks like that. Pretty glossy. I have a lot of like glossiness going on, so I'm not sure how well this will show, but I do see the specks of glitter or shimmer shining through. Not the most refined highlight, but surprisingly it's showing up. Alright, last but not least, I'm just gonna remove the lip sleeping mask and I'm gonna apply more Henne products. So these are their lip balms. So just gonna show you the color selection that they have. This one is the shade in Bear. Probably gonna use that. It looks gorgeous. This is the shade Intrigue, which is a bolder red. I believe this is the shade Coral. It's like a bright corally shade. Yeah, so as suspected, I'm gonna apply the shade Bear. This packaging is very weighted, so it's super beautiful. It's not like just a cheap plastic. I could do this forever. These balms are like another level. It's super like a solid oil with a tint. And look at that. Oh my gosh, my full makeup is done. I just did my lashes, which is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise, and my brows. But yeah, everything else is fully organic. And look at my skin. I think it's never looked this good before. I don't know, like, I think it's a combination of everything. I just can't pinpoint, but everything was so good. I highly recommend all these products. And yeah, this video is kind of like very casual, but I hope you guys don't mind. And my mic sucks, so don't hate me for it. You can hear birds. You legit can hear a bird outside my window. How apt for nature and this organic video. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll list everything and where you can buy it in the description box. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Please leave a comment on which of these organic products you're super excited to try. Please leave it in the YouTube comment section. And also, yeah, DM me on Instagram if you guys want to chat or if you guys want to catch up over how you're feeling. I'm always a listening ear. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.